Hey guys, it's Paul from Yellow Pellet. Got that bass. We got a gig today at 2, and it's just about 10 in the morning. I'm just going to show you a little bit about what I do to get ready for the gig. Nice Schecter Diamond Series Elite 5. It's a 5-string, which I prefer to play with the 5-string. You gotta save that just for the tasty moments. That's my axe. Usually the day of a gig or the night before, I'll just take a rag and kind of clean it up a little bit. I don't restring this very often. They're due for a changing. Especially today is going to be a hot day. It's going to be an outside gig at Whiskey Rapids in Rapids. And we're playing at 2, and it's supposed to be like 83 today. And that can be a little tricky for guitar players.
You're going?
Hey, Dan.
Hey, how's it going?
Here we are.
Woo-hoo. Yeah.
They don't open the one, but she
All
opened
right.
the patio up. So
See, they got a nice umbrella for David out there. It looks great out here. I love this place, man.
Yep.
In my background musically, I'm a drummer by trade. I got into it. I started playing drums when I think I was 8 years old. Took lessons, played in a little teeny bopper band in junior high. Played in high school as a percussionist, as a young percussion, probably 9th grade, maybe in 8th grade. I started falling in love with more mallets, marimba, xylophone, vibes, that kind of stuff, and got into that. That led me into learning piano, because it's just basically mallets are a giant keyboard. Well, not the first. I was in a band earlier in 9th grade called RISC, R-I-S-C. We did stuff like Kiss and Jethro Tull, and played just like a couple backyard tours when we were in junior high. The next band I was in was in 10th grade, and it was called Back Alley Players, I think. And we were a fusion band. There I played, in RISC, I was playing bass. That was the first time I ever picked up a bass. It was Mark Welty's. He had a big custom stack with blue padded vinyl. If you grew up in the 70s, you probably saw one of these rigs. Picked up a keyboard. I think I picked it up at a rummage sale. It's just garbage, but it had a few sounds on it. And we played that. I played that in the band. So in 10th grade, I got a new band. Playing the keys, we were called Back Alley Players. Jaco Pastorius, Spyro Gyra, so fusion stuff. And we were actually pretty good. We had played a couple gigs, and then we all graduated and kind of went our own ways. I played in symphonic bands. I went to UW Lacrosse. I played in their wind symphony and their drum line in the marching band. I played marimba, an 80-pound marimba around my neck, and marched with it. And then played a little bit professionally in Lacrosse, got hooked up with the symphony there, played a couple of gigs with them. I got paid, so I was actually a card-carrying member of the music guild. Played in their jazz band there, played vibes and Latin percussion. Didn't do much after that as far as bands. Went back to school after I got married and got my music degree. And I led worship in a church for, 10 years, played in the band forever. And then I went on to school and got my master's degree in choral conducting and lit, really like a music history degree. It's a little known fact, I've got a choral conducting degree, and I'll play bass in a classic rock band. There you go, kids. What I do to get ready for a gig, go over and I'll help Dan pack things up, because it's a lot of gear and it's all over his place. So I was over there last night. So when we go to set up later today, we usually get there an hour and a half ahead of time. I'm probably the guy with the least amount of gear. You've seen the bass. This is the amp I use on stage, the Harkey HD 500. And then here's my pedal board. First of all, the signal comes in here, and of course I go right into a tuner compressor. This little doodad is called a sub-and-up. I bought this pedal for one purpose. I use it on when we do Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. And then I've got my bass overdrive. And then the last one I have in the line is my chorus. I like it when I double it up with the bass overdrive, and I don't know what it is. I think this gives it a little bit more definition. All right, so I'm kind of ready to start rolling through some of the songs. So if you see us looking at our tablets, this is the stuff we use. So here's my tablet, here's Band Helper. It's got set lists. You just tap that, opens up, and here's all our sets that we played recently. You see it's all color-coded, which I can do on my computer. You just tap on a song to open it. It'll come up with the lyrics. Hazy day, one of those California fire orange days. It's like we're living on Mars. Gotta like these gigs. It's like a 10-minute drive. Not sure what we're gonna have as far as a crowd. We'll see if the Yellow Pelleters show up in force or not. Otherwise, we're gonna have fun anyways. Never been here, so I'm gonna pull up probably in the back, see if I can't find Katie or Callie. I'm usually the first guy there, and that's just because I book most of the gigs and I like to show up early and say hi to the folks.
Where you going? You're going?
Hey Dan!
Hey, how's it going?
Here
This
we
is the
are.
spot.
Woo-hoo.
Todo mi amor, toda mi alma, todo mi corazón para ti. Todo mi amor, toda mi alma, todo mi corazón para ti. And she's running, clawing her way back to you, and she's loving her beautiful